All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we got to talk. So today's conversation is going to be about Sha'Carri Richardson. I do want to share my personal thoughts on Sha'Carri Richardson, just the opinions that I've formed since I found out who she was years and years ago. And then I also want to just play this video, this altercation that she had in the airport with her boyfriend. Um, I've got some pretty strong opinions on this, but I do feel like I need to like word this correctly because it can be interpreted in such a negative way that I don't want it to go there. Let's say I don't want it to go there. All right. So let me say this. I believe that it's our responsibility to help our youth in any way that we possibly can. And one way that I think is overlooked when it comes to helping our youth is by eliminating stereotypes. I think all black folks, especially black celebrities, have a responsibility to eliminate as many stereotypes as we possibly can. Why do I think that? Because I know that you would be shocked by how many people who are not black, how many people form their opinions about black people by what they see on TV. There are so many white folks and Hispanic folks and all kind of folks who aren't black, who aren't around black people all day, every day, and they form their opinions based on what they see on television. You'd be shocked. So, what I would love is for one day when my kids walk into a classroom, they're not being hit with this thought process of, oh, that's a young black girl. She's probably going to steal my pencils. I better put them up in my desk real quick. Or she's probably going to try to fight me. I better not say anything to her. She's probably naturally aggressive, so I don't want to deal with her. Those are the kind of things that I don't want my kids or my nephews or anybody that's younger than me to have to deal with, when it comes to just being a black person in general. The reason why I am not a fan of Sha'Carri Richardson at all is because I feel like she fans the flames when it comes to these stereotypes that black people face. So I just did a quick search for stereotypes about black people in America. And what came up was criminality, laziness or responsibility, or I'm sorry, irresponsibility, intellectual inferiority, which that word is always so hard for me to say, inferiority. Okay. Athleticism and musical talent. They think that all black folks can play music, can dance, and run 100 meters in less than 10 seconds, right? Hypersexuality and aggression. So those are the things that came up for stereotypes for black folks in America. And when I look at Sha'Carri Richardson, she fans the flames and pours a bucket of gasoline on this flame for almost every single one of these stereotypes that came up when I Googled stereotypes about black people in America. Criminality. She, for one, I know it's not considered a criminal offense, but she got in trouble for smoking weed before the most important race of her lifetime, the Olympics. And I know she didn't break the law there. I know it's illegal where I live, but maybe where she lives, it's legal. But if the group that you work for, or if the group that sanctions the company that you work for, if they say it's illegal or they say not to do said thing, then you should not do said thing. That, in my eyes, is just as close to breaking the law as you can get. So when it comes to criminality, she loses on that. She definitely adds for a fire to the flame. When it comes to irresponsibility, how irresponsible can you be to get suspended before the biggest race of your life? That's the definition of irresponsibility. Intellectual inferiority. That basically just means dumb. How dumb do you have to be to get suspended for that? Also, how dumb do you have to be to fight your boyfriend in an airport where there's cameras every single square inch of that facility, except for the bathrooms, they tell us, right? Also, there's police and security guards everywhere. Like, how unsmart do you have to be to do that? And then aggression was the other one. So one, two, three, four, five, six. So out of the six, she's checked five of those boxes. So criminality, laziness or irresponsibility, intellectual inferiority, athleticism, which is a positive thing, really, and then aggression. So five of the six, because aggression, obviously, she was fighting her boyfriend in the airport. So that is just a prime example of why I've never been a fan of Sha'Carri Richardson since I first heard about her in 2020 because she got arrested or she got suspended for the Olympic Games. The time after that, when I saw her, they were getting ready to race. She was on the track. They were like, in lane 1, we have so-and-so racing. In lane 2, we have so-and-so. And in lane 3, and they show Sha'Carri Richardson, and she's standing there with long lime green hair down her back. Cool, whatever. And they go through the rest of them. And then they say, on your mark. And right before she gets ready to go, she takes off what ended up being a lime green wig and throws it backwards. I rolled my eyes at that so bad. That kind of energy, that kind of ratchet energy all of the time, I'm just not a fan of it. Hey, if you ratchet sometimes, cool. We all got a little ratchetness in us, I think. But when you are just ratchet 99.9% of the time, I don't have energy, time, effort. I don't have the time for that. I just don't. And that's part of why people like Cardi B and Lizzo, I don't like them either. Because every time you see them, they showing their crotch to the screen. Lizzo is shaking her butt with a crazy thong showing at the basketball game, an NBA game at that, looking like some kind of animal, like that people are just going to laugh at. Like, you're not an animal to be laughed at and applauded. You're not that. So I hate the fact that she put herself in that situation. So that's just my thoughts on people like Lizzo, Cardi B, I think it's Sha'Carri is how you pronounce it. I'm just not a fan. I am a fan of folks like Oprah, people who lead with intellect. I'm a fan of folks like Beyonce. She leads with intellect. Sure, she is beautiful. She can dance, she can sing, she can do all that. But what I'm so impressed with Beyonce with is I've seen her like on YouTube videos walk into a boardroom and lead a group of women or lead a group of men. Highly impressive to see her do that. I saw it was a documentary they did where they like did behind the scenes footage of like an entire show she was going to put on. And the way she led all these people was so impressive to me. Like, it was, she made all the calls. She was first there every day. Looked like she was probably last to leave. She was just incredible in the way that she led all those women and those men. Kandi Burruss is another person that I'm really impressed with. You can show her something simple. If she's watching TV and she gets the idea of a cleaning company that's making a bunch of money, she's like, I'm gonna start a cleaning company tomorrow. And she will have that thing up and going so quick, and it'll be performing extremely well because she is that talented. She leads with intellect. Tyra Banks, sure, she got put on the map because of her, but first let me backtrack. A lot of folks don't know who Kandi Burruss is. She was one of the singers from Escape, which is one of my favorite R&B groups from the 90s. But Tyra Banks, she got put on the map because of her physical attributes, her beauty, the way that she can model, walk, and do all that stuff, how tall she is. But she's able to parlay that into an acting career. She was able to do talk show for a long, long time. So that kind of stuff, I'm really impressed with that. So there's my thoughts on Sha'Carri Richardson, which I'm sure that's going to rub some people the wrong way, which I think is unfortunate, but it's my opinion. Whether you like it, love it, or hate it, it is my opinion. So there's that. So the next thing I want to do is I want to play a piece of this video just because it didn't come out too long ago. Some people might not have seen it. So I want to play this video of Sha'Carri Richardson in the airport with her boyfriend. It looks like a mess. So I'm just going to play a short clip of it, and then we'll finish the video out from there.
On July 27th, 2025, Olympic sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, and the reason shocked the sports world. Surveillance cameras caught her shoving and pushing her boyfriend, fellow sprinter Christian Coleman. And now, we have the exclusive body cam footage of the moment police took her into custody. You're about to see it all unfiltered.
What else did you do? My wife? No, I had it's really my bag. You need to see it? This is the one that got canceled. We got refilled. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I had to get my special bag. Is there anything else that you could let me know? Because now that you have these officers involved, is there anything I need to?
Yeah, why don't you come talk to me over here? Was there someone talking? Come talk to me over here. Okay.
I will never fuck with you again.
So
Hello, hi.
Hey, what
So we're in a
happened?
relationship. I
Okay.
will no longer mess with him or what he had going on. He has some stuff in his bag. I just need to get out of my bag.
Okay.
My iPad, some clothes. I can stick it out, put it in my suitcase, brought his bag back. That's pretty much it. But we have a relationship, this kind of thing going on right now.
type of thing.
But yeah, exactly. But I brought his bag back. I took all of my belongings out. I would leave him alone. You don't have to worry about me. I have a flight coming up for myself. Like I said, I'm on the phone right now. I have all of my belongings, but you don't have to worry about me while I'm in the airport with him at all. I just had to get my
Do you
belongings
have your
out.
ID on you? And boarding pass by chance?
Yeah, do you need my ID for what? If you don't
Because
mind
we're
me asking?
investigating a possible assault.
Assault?
That's
Oh,
what
Christian,
Not
I
by him.
assaulted
Hey,
you.
hey, hey. Oh, listen.
Chris, I assaulted you? Okay.
talking to you.
I'm so sorry. I'm just making
It's
sure.
not him that reported
Oh,
it.
okay.
One of the TSA folks reported
Oh, one of the
it.
TSA people, because I can definitely have evidence of him assaulting me
there's
if possible.
There's cameras everywhere. so we'll
Okay,
sort it out. So do you have
but
your
like
ID
I
on you?
said, yes I do. My name is
Thank you.
Sha'Carri Richardson. I do have my ID.
Okay.
Yeah, but I will definitely leave him alone. There's nothing that I want to do with him anymore. Like I said, it was a relationship thing. I need to get my stuff out of his.
It's never good when you look, it's never good when your lady says, I will never have anything to do with him. Like, that's nasty work.
Are you guys
Bag.
on the same flight? Or?
We are later on in the day because our flight ended up getting delayed. We were supposed to be leaving around this time of day, but the flight got canceled, so the flight doesn't leave until 10 p.m. ish.
Okay.
So yeah, if you don't mind, can I step over here so I can share my ID?
That's fine.
Awesome, thank you. Hi, Sissy. So you hear me, right? So this is the position that Christian Coleman puts me into, okay? Because he's a coward, and I don't want anything to do with him at this point going forward. My name is Sha'Carri Richardson. Have no problem with letting you know who I am.
Perfect, thank
Haven't
you.
put my hands on him. We had an argument. I will be honest about that.
Okay.
An argument, and
What
that's
was
pretty
the
much it.
argument
The argument, pretty much, he's a liar. He lied about a couple things that's personally, just in a relationship. I pretty much, officers can understand what a relationship is
What's the argument about? Basically, he's a liar. Yikes.
about, but he lied. He's a liar, and that was something that I kind of just grasped and emotionally. I'm just like, bet you do your thing, but you're asking me for things that is within my possession, and for my right, I don't have to give it to you because it's in my possession. But when it comes to the point that I saw that he chose to make it more about the police and things of that nature, that showed that he made a choice. So I just want to be more professional and just come professionally and let you guys know, like, hey, relationship thing, have no problem,
So
and
here's the
walking
deal,
up to you
right?
guys.
It's
So
not
I'm
illegal
not
to
hiding.
argue,
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Was there any type of physical assault?
No, I didn't touch him. He didn't touch me.
Hit
I will
him
be
with-
honest.
Hit him with anything?
No, I haven't hit him with
Headphones,
anything.
nothing like that?
Not at all. He had headphones that were mine, and I just grabbed the headphones, but not physically. If you would like to ask me, you can ask him, but
Well,
I don't
my
want
partner's in
anything.
here, and I just want to get your side.
Okay,
so that's why
absolutely.
I'm
You can
asking
ask him whatever you need to ask him. But yeah, you're a coward.
Is it Sha'Carri?
Sha'Carri.
Sha'Carri.
Thank you so much, Sha'Carri
Hey,
Richardson.
Sha'Carri. What's
But
your
yes.
phone number for you?
Not, and like I said, I don't have a problem cooperating because, like I said, it was some
appreciate
relationship stuff. So that's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
came up
Do you,
and
do you
everything.
have your boarding pass by chance? Just so I can just take a photo of that, just to
Absolutely,
document.
yes. And you can contact me whenever you need to. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. If you don't mind me, I'm just
No,
moving
not at all.
stuff
No,
around.
no, you're good.
Woo! Not my boarding pass. That is Publix. Right here.
Perfect.
This is my boarding pass.
So this is the one that got delayed?
So this is, I want to say, my original one, and this one.
That's your new one?
No, this is my original one, and this is the one that got delayed. And then the new one, I think, is in my personal one. But you can take a picture, and I'll
Okay.
look for you for the new one if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I
looking.
appreciate it. I
Okay.
appreciate it, yeah.
Absolutely. No problem, no problem, no problem. Hey, Cynthia, are you on the phone with me? Awesome. Yeah, the officers, they're just listening, taking my side of the story. You're on the phone. Everything is just going smooth as possible. I'm looking at my boarding pass right now. I don't think I have it, but they moved my flight to 10 p.m. if you don't mind. I don't think I just physically have it. But you can take a picture. I don't mind at all.
So last, are you heading back to Florida?
Yes. No. I'm heading to Eugene, Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably find it this way.
Yeah, you can find it
It's
that way.
just to kind of document what's
No,
going on.
please. Please document everything. I have no problem with you documenting anything. And I'm going to do my part so you can do your best, document everything. I would never. I would never say it. If I ever talk to him again, punch him in my face, okay? Promise, please promise me. If I ever talk to him again, you punch me in my face. I will never, ever talk to him again. I will never deal with you again. So hi, how are you doing, sir?
Well, I'm doing all right.
I'm doing
Up now, okay?
But I have to put it, I'm so sorry you're grabbing me right now.
Yep, because you're under arrest.
I'm under arrest right now?
ma'am.
Arrest for Christian, are you serious right now?
You're
Okay.
under arrest for assault for DV.
I didn't assault him though.
We have you on video.
I literally was we were having an argument. I'm not resisting, so you don't have to go harder. Christian, are you serious right now?
So, ma'am, in Washington State, he doesn't get a say in this.
But
okay?
I
If an
understand
assault
we were
occurs and there's a
arguing.
domestic
But I understand
relationship
entirely.
within 4 hours,
We were arguing.
an arrest will be made.
Okay, I'm not gonna resist, but I'm telling
Just
you
let
that
me
we was
know.
arguing. I didn't assault him. I didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that you guys are doing this to me and he's the man in this situation, I'm gonna comply. I am. I'm not gonna argue with you at all.
I appreciate that.
But you have me on camera. But at the same time, what he has on camera, what I have my phone, shows something different. So if I need to show that, I will.
We have you on cameras all around here.
Okay, but I have my phone that shows something different.
I'm just
But
letting you know what's going on.
Christian, thank you, Christian.
Don't talk to him right now.
Okay, I won't. Thank you so much. Oh, are y'all gonna arrest him? I'm gonna arrest him.
All right, so that's enough for that video. Yikes. I will say, I actually appreciate the fact that Sha'Carri Richardson didn't do the celebrity thing that we've seen and heard people do before. They're like, you don't know who I am? You don't know who I am? You shouldn't arrest me. I'm Sha'Carri Richardson. I'm famous. Like, I do appreciate the fact that she didn't do that. Like, she mentioned her name when they asked her name. I thought that was cool that she didn't throw the fact that she was a celebrity in their face. I thought that was pretty cool. I also thought it was cool that she made it super clear that she was not going to resist anything. She's like, I'm not resisting. Like, I'm cool. Go ahead and put your cuffs on me. I'm not resisting. So I can appreciate those two things about this video. But the one thing that I did not like is the fact that she came across as a bully to her boyfriend, like a real bully. Like, I'm a huge fan of being fair. So let me say, they showed the video of her pushing him and just whatever, just being physical with him. They showed that part. They did not show the part before that or after that. So I don't know what he did to her. I have no idea. But in the video, she was the one who was physical, being aggressive that way. And then while they were just talking, she called him a coward. She said, I don't have anything to do with him anymore. She said something to the cop, like, if I ever do say something to him, you could punch me in my face, which I was like, yeah. So yeah, she came across as being a bully to me, to her boyfriend, which is super unfortunate and not a good look. Like I said earlier, I'm not a huge fan of Sha'Carri Richardson, but I don't wish harm on her. I do wish that this whole thing goes away and she ends up just doing wonderful things. I'm just not going to be one to, I know she doesn't have jerseys because she runs track, but if she was playing basketball, I wouldn't be buying a jersey of Sha'Carri Richardson. I can say that for sure. But I don't wish any harm. I don't love to see this video of her getting arrested. That's not where I'm at with this. I don't think that way. But let me know what y'all's thoughts are on this, man. Do you think I'm tripping with my thoughts on her? What do you think of Sha'Carri Richardson? Are you a big fan? Or are you kind of like, nah, I'm cool on her too? Let me know your thoughts on that. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go ahead and log off, get on out of here. But I do appreciate the watch. I appreciate you viewing the channel and everything. So take care. God bless. Peace.